Okay, yeah, as in camera, roommates. Okay, so next stream is tomorrow, which will be Friday the 22nd of August at 1 p.m. UK time. Okay, so let's see. And hi to Alex, hi to Julia, hi to Manu, hi to Maurits, hi to Yuri, hi to Vitali. So let's go for it. Okay, so 3 vocabulary questions to start with. First one, hi White Stripes, having, and hi Oksana. Wildfires only in Orense. So having or indicating a tendency to be over generous or lenient. Treat a person with too much kindness in a way that is not good for them. Lenient, liberal, kind, kindly. Vitali says indulgent. Hi Patricia. Sycophantic is false praise, is being nice to somebody because you want something from them. Okay, so Vitali goes for indulgent. I guess that's worth an ice cream, Vitali. Doting parents is not bad. Overbearing. Cosseting. Cosseting's not a bad word either. Lax. Lax is not applying the law or the rules strongly. Pampering parents, that's not bad either. Hi Lando. Okay, so it's Vitali's indulgent. To indulge, to unfailing, is to never fail. Okay, indulgent is where you're treating somebody in a way that you probably shouldn't. So, next one. A harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. Jarring dissonance. Yeah, this one fits. Overzealous, I quite like. Overbearing, no, but forbearing, yes. Okay, a harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. Jarring dissonance. Very good, Yuri. A cacophony. Very good, Vitali. Overzealous is where you do too much. You try too hard. A cacophony. Great word, Maurits. Well done, Patricia. A racket. Yes, Yuri. Cacophony for Oksana. A racket, a nuisance. Okay, I'm going to go with cacophony here. A cacophony of drilling, hammering and shouting. And the third one. A lingering cacophony. Excessively talkative, especially on trivial matters, given to constant frivolous chatter, loquacious, talkative. Hi Victor, lovely to see you. Hi Christiane, good to have you as well. The old man bored everyone with his endless stories. Loquacious is there in the question. Prattling works. Garrulous. Very good, Alex. The blabbering old man. I guess. Garrulous, says Maurits. The word actually sounds like the meaning. Chattering box. The chatterbox. It's normally the person a chatter box. Garrulous for babbling. Babbling would work, Manisco. I quite like that. Cacophal, cacophal. Cacophony. Cacophonia. Cacophony. It's caco. Manu. Verbose, blabbering, gossipy. I love it. The garrulous. Old man, bored everyone with his endless stories. Okay, now let's change. He was reluctant, he was deliberately slow as he was reluctant to act. Chatterbox. He was deliberately slow. As he was reluctant to act. Very good, Vitali. Very good, Oksana. To drag one's feet. A prattler manner. Dragging his feet. To drag one's feet. To take it as slow as possible. Okay, he was dragging. Good, Patricia. His feet. Intentionally. Good, Julia. Good, Patricia. Well done, Christiane. Okay, so to drag your feet. And this one's easy. You are progressing too slowly with this project. Good, Manu, dragging his feet. So progress too slowly. Very good, Lando. That's very nice. I like that. Probably on this project, you're falling behind with work. Yes, Alex. You're lagging behind with the work. Good. You are behind with your work. I was thinking about that while I was reading this. Okay, you are falling behind with your work. Falling behind. Or to be behind. You're falling behind schedule with your work. Falling behind with. You are falling behind with your work. Good, Manu. So you are falling behind with lagging way behind with your work. Good, Patricia. Falling behind. That's it, with your work. You're getting behind. I like that as well, Vitali. You're lagging behind with your work. Okay. The social unrest about this is not going to become less intense in just a few hours. Okay, this one's quite easy as well. Hey. So your broadband is always lagging. So this is to become less intense. So is it die out, White Stripes? You see, I would say Vitali and Lando have this right. To die down. Well done, Julia. Well done, Maurits. To grind to a halt. Is not about to die out. That's very good, Oksana. Is not going to die down. Good. Notice, to die out is to disappear completely. To die down, die away. Very good, Manisco. to become less intense, to die out, to finish completely. And that's the point. It's you need die down or Manisco's die away. He's not going to die down, to peter out. Very good, Patricia. He's not going to taper off. Good, Yuri. To die down in just a few hours. The social unrest about this is not going to die. It will gather momentum, yes. So, Christian, think about die down, die away, die out. It's not going to die down, die... I'm going to put this away as well. In just a few hours. Okay. She didn't really sing at all. She just opened and closed her mouth, saying nothing. Peter out, fizzle out. She didn't really sing at all. She just... Very good, White Stripes. Acted out the words, but acted out is the action. To move your mouth in the same way. This is what pop singers do in concerts. Yes, White Stripes. Mime the words. Mime is action. Yeah, to mime is to convey the idea with movement. She sang 5 cents out of tune the whole time. Hi, Thomas. Not mouthful, she just murmured. Murmur is very quietly. If I murmur, you might not be able to hear me. She just spoke. Pretend to say words, to mouth the words. To ad-lib is to invent the words. Lip syncing. Mumbling. No, mumbling is when you can't hear it. She just... People saw through her masquerade. Mimicked the words. No, mouthed. She just lip-synced the words. That very good. She feigned singing. She mouthed the words. That's definitely an ice cream for White Stripes. To mouth the words. Okay? This is where you pretend to sing, but you're not singing. Okay. And next one's easy. I would never allow my mother-in-law to interfere in what I do. Nose. When you mumble, you don't speak very, very clearly. That's mumble. It's not speaking clearly. She mouthed the words. She pretended to sing. That's it, Maurits. Smash the like button. She mimed the words. It's using your body. Yes, Vitali. Mimic the sounds. Yes, Patricia. Poker. Very good, Alex. To introduce her olfactory device into. It's normally to stick, Lando. And I prefer into rather than in. In is valid. And there's nothing wrong with in. But I would prefer an into in this. I would never allow my mother-in-law to poke her nose into my affairs, Christiane. To stick her nose into my affairs. Good manner. She just opened the lips to spite saliva while singing. So, I would never allow my mother-in-law to poke, stick affairs. Could be a bit zealous, the daughter, maybe, to stick her nose into my affairs. Would never let her stick her nose where it doesn't belong. Very good, Vitali. To participate in my affairs. I might allow her to participate, to take part. But sticking her nose in my affairs, no way. I have an affair with Sharon Stone, but it did not work at all. Lavish lives. Okay, so. You may not like the rules, but you have to obey them. Mother-in-law is the law. So you may not like the rules, but you have to obey them. Toe. Yes, that's it, Yuri. To unduly influence my decisions. Good, Lando. Good, Vitali. Don't toe the line. Well, you must toe the line. To shove her nose. Yes, Degeni. Welcome, Degeni. You have to toe the line. Good, White Stripes. Good, Maldites. You had better toe the line. I like the had better. You have to toe the line and bite the bullet. Very good, Julia. Do I have online courses? No, Sultan. All I have are my videos and these sessions that I do 4 times a week. To toe the line is to put your toe on the line, but no further. Toe the line without playing footsie, says Patricia. Have to toe the line, says Manu. Good. Welcome, Darth. Toe in and keep silent. Thank you, Darth. But you have to toe the line. Keep your line, your toe this side of the line, not go over the line. Follow the book. Yeah. Okay. Very good, Christiane. He tried to cheer me up because I looked sad. You have to toe the line. Good, Oksana. Play it by the book. Good one, Yuri. You have to toe the line. That's it, Manu. You have to operate and conduct your affairs in accordance with the established regulations, and never at any moment should any of your actions result in an infraction. I'm glad you do, Sultan. Well done, Vitali. Well done, Oksana. To be down in the mouth, Patricia. To be depressed. Where your mouth is hanging down because you're not happy. Oh, this A. What's this A doing? No. As... Good, Manu. Yeah. As I definitely looks better, White Stripes. As a... I don't know what to put with the A. To be down in the mouth means to be sad or depressed. I was down in the dumps. Good, Julia. Down in the mouth, down in the jumps. Wide mouth jar. Or a narrow mouth jar. He tried to cheer me up as I looked down in the mouth. Whoops. Down in the mouth. a means to remove the bad taste in one's mind. In the doldrums means you're not moving. The doldrums is a place where there's no wind and you can't move. In the doldrums is not making any progress. It was really embarrassing when you asked her age. There are two questions here. You really, when you asked, good, Oksana. Very good, Oksana. You got both of them. Because notice this second one is a reported question. You really crossed the line. Yes, Degeni. Yes, what her age was. Good, Lando. You put your foot, you really put your foot in your mouth when you asked how old she was, Julia. Asked how old she was. Asked what her age was. So you really put your foot in it when you asked how old she was. Very good, Patricia. You really put your foot in it when you asked how old she was. When you asked what her age was. What age she was. Yes, Lando. Because this is a reported question. Yeah, when you ask. Therefore, this has a positive form, an affirmative structure. Okay. Good, Julia. I gave away the reported question thingy. Yes, I did, Oksana. But you got it, yes. 40 empty. Only 21, Manu. Okay, you got a wise head on an old head on wise shoulders, or a wise head on young shoulders. That's the phrase. Yes, you say something embarrassing. You say the wrong thing. To put your foot in your mouth, put your foot in it is American. Put your foot in your mouth is British. So, I think you should take the responsibility for what happened. Okay, that actually works, Lando. Shoulder the responsibility of what takes place in the future. Shoulder the blame, says White Stripes. Hi, Polly. Lovely to see you. Good, Patricia. That's exactly for what took place. Good, White Stripes. Shoulder the blame for what took place. Good. Thank you, 40 Empty. Okay, so to shoulder the blame and then happened, take place. This should actually be here. That's better. You should shoulder the blame for what took place. Good, Oksana. Shoulder the blame for what happened. Because notice this is an ED. Therefore took. Very good, Julia. Well done, Julia. You should shoulder the blame for what took place. So I think you should, you should shoulder the blame for what took place? I took the left shoulder because the police pulled me out. Okay. If only I hadn't made such a stupid mistake. Yeah, because you were driving. If only I hadn't made such a stupid mistake. Kicked. This is where you're angry. Very good white stripes. This is where you're... I kick myself for making. I kick myself for having made. Good, Vitali. Yes, Manu, well done. As the fire... Are the fires somewhat in control there? Not really. It's going to take a lot more. But apparently Manu said it's raining in Santander. I kicked myself for making such a stupid mistake. Good, Christian. I nearly kicked myself for making. I might not have been kicked out. No, Lando. Had I not made such a... would to God that I hadn't committed such an embarrassing faux pas. Very nice white stripes. I kicked myself. You see, I would say I could have kicked myself. Yes, that's it, Patricia. Well done, you put the could in there. So, for committing, says Maldites. I kicked myself for making. Good, Julia. I wish I hadn't kicked myself. No, so, not quite, Polly. Well done, Patricia. I could have kicked myself for making such a stupid mistake. I wish I'd done such this stupid bet. Sorry, Manu. Keep trying, mate. Okay, and I don't like artichokes. Would to everything that is sacred and holy that I hadn't. Yes, it's talking about regret. Regret and being angry with yourself for something you knew better. You knew better what to do. Wrong preposition, Vitali. Well done, Oksana. Well done, Yuri. Hi, engine. Accurate. Great to have you, Accurate. Yes. Lives 4 times a week. Aren't to my liking. Good, white stripes. Well done, Maurits. And not to my liking. Good, Alex. Aren't my cup of tea. Good, Yuri. Artichokes are not my cup of tea. Good, Degeni. To my liking. Well done, Christiane. I committed myself having made. Well done, Patricia. I have an aversion to artichokes. I'm not to my liking. I'm not to my liking. Artichokes are not to my liking. Something is to your liking. Okay? This is to my liking. This is not to my liking. And I'm not to my liking, Julia. I'm not to my liking. Good. And not my cup of tea. And not to my liking. I liked my new teacher immediately. Yeah, it's a very pretty plant that lives 20-25 years, Polly. Very good, Vitali. I have an aversion towards artichokes. Good, white stripes. Good, Yuri. Good, Maurice. You put the immediately there as well. Good, Julia. That's it. That's really nice, White Stripes. I took a liking to my new teacher. He could speak Spanish. I am liking my new teacher. Doesn't work well in the continuous tense. I took to my teacher. Good, Patricia. Took a fancy to. Maybe that's going further. I grew to like. Involves more time. Good, Oksana. I took an immediate liking to. Very good, Lando. Artichokes are not my cup of black coffee. I took an instant liking to. That's good. So, I took a liking to my new teacher right off the bat. Good, Julia. That's good. I took an immediate liking to my new teacher. Very good. Okay, last one for today. Here it comes. Took an immediate liking to. That's it. They look for ways to criticize all my work. Cottoned to. You see, Yuri, cotton on to is to understand. Very good, Vitali. So I cottoned on to the idea of what we were supposed to do. You see, I think tried to, Lando, says they failed to do it. Okay, that's good to know, Manu. They did their best to find fault with. You see, they tried to find fault. To me, with that infinitive with try, they tried finding fault with. This also says they felt they were criticised. I would just say they found fault with. They did all in their power to find faults to find fault with. They strived to find faults with. Green with envy. So, firstly, to find fault with something. So they ways. Hide it. They found fault with. Let's see. They look for ways. Let's try something. They did everything they could to find fault with all my work. Reg ou faux? Huh? They did. They did everything in their power. They moved heaven and earth. That's very good, Julia. Mary found fault with my behaviour. Good. Accurate. Looked a gift horse in the mouth. They left no stone unturned. That's very nice, White Stripes. They moved heaven and earth. I like that as well, Julia. Okay, before you go. Overlooked, neglected. They sought to find fault with. That's very nice. I like the word sought. They nitpicked excessively to... Yep. Okay, so enough. Next stream is on Friday. tomorrow, 22nd of August at 1 p.m. UK time, and let's make this big. It's called bullying. Okay, a couple of things about next week. Let's see. Hi Kadika, it's great to see you, Maurits. So Tuesday 26th Aug at 3:30 p.m. and Thursday 28th August at 11 a.m. Good, Degeni. It's meant to. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, Oksana. Hi, Michael Christie. They tried their damnedest to compromise me. That's good. Gros bisous aussi. Thanks a lot, Alex. It's great to have you. So, let's see. Thanks to Alex and Christian and Dawit. Thank you to Degeni and Akurek. Thank you to Julia and Kidka. And thank you to Lando and Manisco and Manu. Thank you to Maurits and Michael Christie. Thank you to Oksana and Patricia and Polly and Thomas and White Stripes, and thank you to Vitali as well. Thank you all. So I'm glad you like my voice, Lando. Okay, so lots of different things going on there. Just notice this on Tuesday, Thursday next week. The classes at 11 a.m. I've got this wrong. Not at 11 a.m. At 10 a.m. UK time. UK time. Inverted the time for Tuesday and Thursday. Exactly, Patricia. That's what I'm trying to get over. My pleasure, Christiane. So take care, all of you, and I hope to see you all tomorrow.